We're just a couple of nerds getting sidetracked with side quests. I'm Adam.
I'm Kaya, and every day's a new side quest.
Hello, Wanderers, and welcome back to Slay the Princess. I was thinking about it in between episodes, and I don't think I've just straight killed her at the beginning yet. So I think we're going to go with that this time, see what kind of options that opens for us. But let's explore a little bit, just because can't someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off.
Yeah. Again, I don't know if I need to go through so much of this. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
To the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right?
Hey, hero.
She's a princess. We're supposed
You're always
to
there for
save
me.
princesses, not slay them.
You and me, we're always there.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He's just scared. Proceed into the cabin. He's new. He's like a little baby. He gets reborn every time I come through, but I don't get reborn.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I love how often the narrator's like, oh, this place is gross. If she lives here, she probably wants to die.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
The second I have the blade, she's so much more, it's not aggressive, but forward. You know, like when I come in without the blade, she's a little more like defense, like, oh my, hello, is someone there? But I come in with the blade and she's just like, who's there? Like, she's just like, I know you have a blade. I know you're here to kill me.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Kind of, hero.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Just continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
I'm not listening to your reason, narrator. I'm listening to my own reason. I've had enough of you.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
No, but yes, I mean, I don't really know what is outside of this cabin, because anytime either of us seem to go out, we just die, so...
Focus on the task at hand.
I don't know.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yeah. Now let's just steal your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Now let's just do it. No dilly-dallying. We've been through this before-ish. Slay the princess. Let's do it. It's the name of the game. We haven't done it on the first go through. Let's see what it does. Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
No, not quite.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
I mean, your physical body, yes, but you'll be back as some
So
ghost race.
She's convinced she can't die.
Well, because you see, Hero, neither of us can die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we?
Yeah, why
Is
shouldn't
there
we?
something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
I know, but see, narrator, you make me not want to trust you. Which is why I fucking hate you, because, cool, she's dead. That's fine. Checking her pulse does absolutely nothing because she's dead. You're wasting your time. But you make it seem like, don't do that. That's going to do something bad. And it's like, well, why shouldn't we? Waste our time. She's dead. Our job's accomplished. Who cares if we waste our time? Remove the blade. Check for a pulse. Sure, let's check for a pulse. I don't fucking know.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait, what was that?
Hey, she's still alive.
You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here.
I think we're dead.
It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
I guess. I mean, I was probably going to die anyways, so...
See you around.
See you soon, princess.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate?
I didn't hesitate.
It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you, for whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I die. Chapter 2, The Razor. Alright, that's different.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end you're here to slay
Yeah,
her.
here to slay her. But I already slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure
I
you
like
that
that
you
answer.
didn't slay her, and that she didn't kill you.
No, she did.
People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
No, she definitely came back. Well, I don't know if she came back to life or she just wasn't fully dead. But I stabbed her, then she stabbed me, then we both died, and then we're here.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Hero, you say that about like everything for the deja vu. Who's our new voice?
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Oh, voice of the cheated. What, because we were cheated out of surviving? We were gonna die anyways, come on.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
No, she randomly had a blade, which I didn't dwell on too much, but is a little weird. Like, why did she just have her own blade? That's kind of weird. You know, narrator, you should have known that, but...
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us. Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll
I
do
was
just fine.
made for this job now? See, this is that same thing where it's like, well, I mean, even if you're saying you're here then again because...
Those are two very different... You died... We most... If she... But congrats... And I believe you... When you... Had you failed to... Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what... At least you know not to trust her. But we were so close to finishing the job last time. That's the spirit.
Anyways, what do I want to do this time? I was thinking about letting her leave this time after killing her and see what that does. But there's always the turn around and leave option. I don't know if that's actually an option, but you know what? Let's see about letting her go. Killing her first, then letting her go.
A warning. Before she will lie.
Yeah, I know.
It couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
Yeah, cheated, so fucking get in line.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Proceed into the cabin. What's new with the cabin this time?
The
Whoa.
interior of the cabin is a jagged mess
Wow,
of
okay.
warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
This is a lot different.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
This whole cabin is different than last time. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the base. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
Wipe the mirror clean. Oh no, it's
Reach
gone.
forward, rub your hand, but there was a mirror. Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Alright, fuck it. Let's just enter the
Are we
basement.
really doing this without a weapon? You know she has one, right?
Yeah.
Once again,
I'm
I'd
gonna
like to
just try and
remind
let
you
her go,
that she's
cheated,
unarmed.
so...
But you're right. This would be a lot easier if you had the blade. I hope you know what you're doing.
I mean, at the moment I do. I don't know what it's gonna amount to, but I have an idea.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been
The fuck is this
stairs. The
staircase?
fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Oh, sure.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you. That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
You get out of my head.
Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
I mean, funny enough,
There is
I
something
was
so wrong with that voice.
I was going to, because again,
Yeah,
I don't care
she
about the
thinks
world.
She's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess
window.
comes into view,
A roof?
her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down. Exactly. She sounds threatening because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
I mean, technically. What do we got for options? Oh my god, there's so many options. um... Okay, wow. Okay, let's take a look through here. I did not expect there to be this many options. If I come close to you, you're just going to stab me, aren't you? Do you remember what happened last time? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out here if you drop it. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. Can we just talk things through? I don't have the key. I don't have a weapon. Isn't that a sign of goodwill? We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again. Look, I know you're mad at me, but I think we both just need to let bygones be bygones. Blech, bygones be bygones. What happened after you died last time? What if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart. Nobody has to die. Okay, what are you going to do if I let you out? Okay, fine, I'm coming closer to free you. You'd better not try anything. Approach the princess. Yeah, I'm not trusting this. Bye. Turn and leave. I'll be right back. I left something upstairs. Go and retrieve the knife upstairs. I mean, I'm trying to let her out. So, let's go with this. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here, right now? Both of us normal and unstabbed.
I do have to hand it to her. That's a very good question. And it's one with a simple answer. You haven't slain her yet. So how about you get moving?
Narrator, man, shut up.
There you go again, talking up delusions
processing.
about a past life experience that clearly didn't happen. Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth. I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that loop back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or
No, it is
travel or whatever
dimension
it is you
hopping
think
or
you're
reality
doing.
hopping. I don't know what you want to call it, but I mean, I'm trying to let her go. So let's say I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. I mean, I don't want to just approach her. Nobody has to die. Yeah, let's try the knife thing. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
I'm sure it's the game's writing, and it does a very good job of it. But it is so frustrating that it's like I'm trying to let her out, and she's being so mistrusting that it pushes you in the opposite direction. You know, where it's like it makes you really like, yes, you could just commit to your choices and just click through all those buttons, but it really makes you question what you're doing. Like, obviously, it's a different scenario, but like even the fucking smitten, where I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna rescue her and then rescue her again. But then when I rescued her the first time and then Voice of the Smitten showed up, it was like, I'm really regretting rescuing her now. Where it's the same thing here, where it's like, I'm trying to let you go, but you're really not making it easy.
And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Stop saying she isn't armed. We know she's armed. I mean, I guess we can just keep going down the line we were going. Prove it then. Prove that you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too. Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
But what if you're just hiding it somewhere secret? Do I want to just keep going down this line? Sure, let's ask one more time.
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret. Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious. Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
Let's try that nobody has to die, and then I guess we'll try approaching her. Nobody has to die, princess. I'm not here to kill you this time. So don't make this more difficult than it has to be.
Of course not. At least not now, because you're here to save me.
Oh my God.
But you'll have to come close.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
It seems like that.
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who has the capacity to quickly arm himself? You do. So stop second-guessing yourself, go upstairs, take the blade, and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
No, I mean, I want to see what happens, so... Okay, fine, I'm coming closer to free you. Better not try anything, and watch as she stabs us, and then, I don't know, we figure it out after.
Of course I won't.
Against your better judgment, you walk across the room to within arm's reach of the princess. I don't like the way you said, within arm's reach.
I agree, cheated.
You hear the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat. Whose meat? Not ours, right?
No, it's ours.
Hers, at first.
What?
Then yours. Your neck, specifically.
Hehe.
You collapse to the ground, your vision swimming as you attempt to focus on her bloody blade and the limp sack of flesh that was once her arm.
Ugh.
You're going to die now.
And with a quick jerk of her elbow, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Did I even have an option to release her then? Because I really wanted to. Chapter 3, No Way Out.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're going to have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards...
Sheet metal?
Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do? I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? Who cares about cards?
Contrarian.
You're all acting like this is about winning and losing, while this is actually about having fun. Is this fun for you?
And Voice of the
It's
Broken.
not fun for me. I don't like being sliced to pieces.
Got two voices.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction. Right? That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world. Let's just stay focused, shall we?
Sure.
The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. And then, We throw it out the window. What? That blade is the only edge we have. We are not. Fortunately for the rest of you, and for me, and for the sake of the world.
Oh, what is going on?
Yes.
The voices in my head.
That is horribly unfair. He shouldn't be allowed to just do things like that.
I mean, you did it in a different perspective, she did.
You were the one who made us pick it up. See? You're not the only one who can figure out how to do things. What's done is done. I suggest you make the best of it. You're all so mad at each other. I'm just going to sit here quietly in the corner. You can be the ones to figure out what to do. So? Are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
There's a mirror in the way.
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
Or we see our reality creeping through. Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
Broken. Get it together,
Let's just
man.
fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. I can't say I was particularly invested in looking at it before, but now I really want to see what's in it. If it's so keen on hiding from us, whatever it has must be real good. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom. As your body tumbles onto the basement landing, the form of the princess comes into view, wryly smiling at you from a distance.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. And you still don't have a weapon. That's funny! That's a joke! I'm going to kill you now.
Yes, that was extremely silly of whoever did that. Probably a bad idea.
Yeah, whoever did that, contrarian.
That was you. I know, I'm just trying to add some levity to this. Well, since all of this was your idea, how about you figure out how to get us out of it? Oh, guys like us don't get to make any decisions. You should know that. I decided to pick up that blade, and you decided to throw it out the window. This is why we've already lost. Can't even stop bickering with ourselves. How are we supposed to beat her without a weapon? She's so sharp. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat.
That's gross.
From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Alright, I'm out of ideas. What are we doing?
We're fighting her, obviously. We're going to appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. I'm going to go with not letting her stab us. We can dodge, right? Oh, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her. She has swords for arms and we don't. We're panicking. We're going to let her stab us and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. All of these ideas suck. Think up something better. All of these ideas suck. Think up something better.
Yeah, that's right. We just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
No, she's probably going to stab us while we're thinking.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
But you don't have time to finish your thought before she closes the distance. And then she skewers you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ow. What a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us.
Skeptic, where'd you come from?
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah, we'd know if we died. Right?
I mean, would we?
You're on it. No, you're in it. Where the hell are you? I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead. Stop saying dead, all of you.
We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
A lot.
I don't actually know how to answer that question. I think he means how many times have we died? Yes, that. Oh, I've lost count, to be honest.
I haven't. It's 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I mean, we killed her the first time.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
I don't think that's how that works, Cheated.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan now.
All right. We're going to plan. We're going to plan for the next episode. Figure out if any of these things are good options. I feel like dodging is, but honestly, none of them seem like very good options, but we'll figure that out next time. So until then, I'll see everyone in the next one. Goodbye.